right, video 2, we are going to start multiplying polynomials. In this video, we're going to deal with one of the simplest cases, so let's go ahead and get to it. We're going to need those exponent properties in order to really multiply polynomials. So remember way back in Unit 1, we talked about adding and subtracting. That was when we were kind of just combining like terms, and if we subtracted them, we might need to distribute a negative, but mostly we were just combining like terms. In this unit, we're going to actually multiply polynomials. So that's going to make things a little bit more complicated, but not much. The simplest case is if you have multiplication of two monomials. Remember, monomial just means it's one term. There's no addition or subtraction sign separating the pieces of the expression. So I've got, in this example, 5x squared times negative 2x cubed. So when I want to multiply those, all I'm going to do is multiply the coefficients. We've done stuff like this before. Multiply your coefficients. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. And then multiply your variables. X squared times x cubed. Remember that the exponent rule that we used in the previous video said that x squared times x cubed, we would add those exponents. Do not be tempted to multiply. You are adding them because that means I've got 2 x's and then another 3 x's. So altogether there's 5 of them. So here then I have x to the 5th. And that's it. I'm done. Multiply your coefficients and then multiply your variables, remembering that that means add exponents if you have any. All right, so let's step it up a little bit and do a slightly more complicated one. This time we're going to take this monomial, this negative 3x, and we're going to multiply it by a trinomial or a polynomial, something that's got a little bit more going on. Well, I bet you can guess we're going to use that distributive property. We're going to distribute that negative 3x through the parentheses, following those same rules we just talked about in the monomial. As I go through, I'm going to multiply coefficients, and then I'm going to multiply variables, adding exponents as I go. So, negative 3x times 4x squared. Well, that'll be negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, and x times x squared is x cubed, because there's an understood one of an exponent, because remember, x to the first is just equal to x. So there's an understood 1 there, and 1 plus 2 is 3. And then I say negative 3x times negative x. Well, again, I've got some understood numbers there. I've got a little understood 1. So negative 3 times negative 1, that minus 1 becomes negative. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. X times x, again, I have an understood exponent of 1. X times x is x squared. And then my last one is negative 3x times 10. Negative 3 times 10 is negative 30. And then I've still got that x. There are no x's to multiply it by, so that x is just going to get multiplied. And that is my answer. Hopefully you're not finding this too terribly difficult. We'll get to more complicated ones in the future, either in class or in the next video. But you guys, for now, go ahead and do a couple of U-tries. Don't forget to check your answers in the classroom or on the website. And I'll see you on the other side. Bye.